The farmer wanted to find water, but what happened surprised the whole world. In the early 1900s of the last century, an American farmer in Nevada tried to establish his own agriculture, so he decided that it was necessary to dig a well that would provide water for irrigation of its lands. The man began to dig a well right in the middle of the desert, but when he got to the water table, an unpleasant surprise awaited him. The water bodies he stumbled upon were very hot. The temperature reached 200 degrees Celsius and digging further failed. The next attempt to get water from this ranch took place in 1964. At that time, new technologies appeared in this area, so ranchers were determined to succeed. Unfortunately, their hopes did not materialize and the water temperature was still too high. But despite the failure of the mission to extract water for irrigation, a truly unique discovery took place, because the resulting geyser was very unusual. The point is not only in its temperature, but also in the fact that real mountains began to grow around, and their color and size are simply amazing. It was like magic, and the landscape resembled frames from a fairy tale film. As the natural phenomenon increased, people began to notice that the geyser had its own ecosystem, fish and birds began to breed, which made this discovery even more mysterious. But how is this even possible? And what is this miracle? It turns out that this phenomenon has a scientific explanation. True creation. Today this phenomenon is called the Fly Geyser and its exact location is the Black Rock Desert in the US state of Nevada. An amazing creation was created thanks to the tandem of man and nature. According to scientists, during drilling attempts, a layer of ancient underground geothermal waters was affected. After many years it began to manifest itself in the form of boiling water emissions on the surface of the earth. Due to the rich mineral composition of the water, an unusual landscape has formed. Dissolved salts of calcium carbonate, when they hit the ground, froze in the form of bizarre growths, and thus 3 hills appeared, on top of which water and steam were beating with a fountain. Today, the height of the geyser exceeds 3 meters and it continues to grow both up and in breadth. So experts are sure that the source will increase in the next decade, until the flow of water runs out. At the same time, the cone-shaped figures have a simply amazing color. This color scheme is created thanks to microorganisms living in the water. For a long time, the Fly Geyser was not well known to anyone, as it was located on the territory of private estates, but in 2016 the owner sold the land to Burning Man. The company arranged tourist trips to the source and now anyone can enjoy the unearthly landscape.